For today's episode, we get the untold story of a captain that saved 5 people's lives after the explosion of the 2010 Deepwater Horizon oil rig. Welcome to the Asian My Show. Please like, share, and subscribe. So for everyone that doesn't know, welcome to the Asian My Show. First off, if you haven't seen the movie Deepwater Horizon with Mark Wahlberg, that was about basically a BP station, right, on the water called the Deep Horizon. Is that correct?
Right. And
it basically blew up. If you watch the movie, you'll get certain details. But right now, I'm with the captain of a ship that basically helped save how many people, sir?
5.
So, first off, can you tell everybody your name?
John T.
So, John T. So, we're here with John T. in Florida. And we're here hanging out at a barbecue. But the craziest story is, this movie is basically about him and the brave people that helped and saved over 150 people. Is that correct?
Right.
Now, can you just give a little bit of specifics of what happened? Everybody's seen the movie if they haven't, but what was the specifics and where were you at the time and how did you get involved in this situation?
Well, I was working a crew boat close to the DP Horizon incident. The rig blew up. There was a boat there that was close by. It was called the, what was the name of that boat? The Damon B. Bankston was the closest boat there. I think they were actually connected to it. When that rig blew up, most of the people went to the Damon B. Bankston, and then they called for assistance. They called a Mayday, and we responded to a Mayday. There was 13 boats. I was the fastest boat that responded. I was on the name of the boat called the Fast Cajun, and we went there and just helped them retrieve people in the water. And how we did that was we did a search and rescue, and we used the set and drift to determine where they would be, which at that time was 4 hours after the explosion. So the current was running 0.5 knots to the north, and we plotted out where they should be, where the people should be, 0.5 knots to the north from that location in the Mandeco well, and we went to that location and retrieved 5 people.
Wow. So when you got the call per se, and you were going out there, did you actually think that you would find anybody?
Not really, because I never had that happen before. I mean, that's the first time you ever seen anything like that happen. So I'm glad that people made it on board and they were saved.
Wow. So were they just drifting in the water and you guys helped pull them out?
Yeah. You know, you drift the water. Sometimes the water will run 1.5 knots to half a knot. And that particular day, it was half a knot. It was not much current, so they didn't drift that far off. But you're really just looking for about a football in the water.
Wow. And from that football out of the water, you guys were able to spot 5 people.
Yeah. And
you saved them. And let's be honest, if you guys didn't find them, would they be here today?
Maybe not.
Wow.
Maybe not.
That's amazing. You know, we appreciate you for your service. But with that said, is there a couple things that you could show us? I know that there was a newspaper ad and a couple things like that. Let's take a look at that. Maybe we could
look at that
and then you can kind of take a look and we could look at the map as well.
I want to show you a port of where we sailed out. We sailed out of right here. It's called Port Fourchon. We sailed out of here. It took 2.5 hours to get out to the DP.
Wow. So from here, people drifted all the way to here?
No, this is where the accident happened.
So this is where the accident happened? And this is where you were?
That's where I was. They called me out of here. I came right here, picked them up.
Wow.
And then we found them about this location.
Wow. So they drifted far?
They drifted about 4 miles.
So 4 miles?
4 miles, yeah.
Wow.
Which is, they would have continued to drift in rough current. It was nighttime. And there was 13 boats in the rescue effort. And this is an article that they wrote about me. They had that article wrote about me right there, and it explains it. And that's some of the pictures that are shot.
Look at that right there. Hero on the water. Can you see that right there, guys? So I know this is a channel that we talk about trucking and logistics, but today, you know, we have to give Captain Tori, you know, some recognition. And it's crazy because I actually watched the movie Deep Horizon with Mark Wahlberg, and I thought it was a great movie, and I thought about how crazy that would have been for families and for people, and you were actually a part of that, and you saved 5 people.
Yeah.
And that's amazing.
It was about 120 people got saved.
That's crazy.
120 people. Let's look at the stakes.
Let's look at it. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. So we're here. We're barbecuing today.
Oh my God! Look at the steaks right there.
So man, besides saving lives,
Vegan steaks, baby. That's the way to go right here in Miami.
so besides saving lives, Captain Torrey makes some bomb Brazilian steaks. I heard that. Do you want to say hi to anyone out there, sir?
Hi.
Anyone out there?
Howdy y'all. Thanks for watching, fellas. Thanks for watching.
I appreciate you, sir.